One.
Hi everyone. I wanted to make a quick video for any of you that are thinking of using using sixth grade. And if you are using sixth grade, I wanted to kind of give you some tips if you needed to use a different probe than the ones in your Uncovering Student Thinking probe. So those are K to 5. So I do suggest that you look through some of the fifth grade ones just to see if they could adapt to sixth grade, especially the beginning of the year. Some of them could, because it is easier to use the probe because it is all laid out, and it'll be easier to type up the quest report if you use the actual probe instead of one of these. But if you can't find one that fits, there is a site I found and I wanted to share it with you and kind of walk you through it and give you some ideas if you're seeing that the ones in the textbook or the Uncovering Student Thinking are just not working. And please reach out to me too. I'm here to help, and I can help you locate a probe, even if you're not using sixth grade. Maybe you're just like, oh, I just don't know. I can look too, and we can kind of collaborate together and figure it out. So first, what I would suggest doing if you know that you're not using the textbook is to look on this site, go to the sixth grade. I would recommend going to the curriculum map first. And you'll probably want to say, I would suggest probably Unit 1 if it's, most of you, I'm assuming it's the beginning of the year, unless you're teaching fifth grade, maybe it's an advanced class. But so when you go to the curriculum map, it'll lay out all the concepts, which is really nice in the standards. Now, there are some Georgia standards, so you'll just have to make sure they align with the Common Core, but they do use Common Core as well. So you can kind of look through that. And then I would suggest starting with Unit 1, and I'll show you an example real quick. I won't take too much of your time. So these units are really nice. Maybe don't use these for the probe. This Georgia site has some really nice units and activities for math. For this one, we're going to scroll down. I think it's the roots fluency lesson, and I'll kind of show you what you can do for your probe. And don't worry, you don't have to do this whole lesson, but you can also look for ideas for your actual lesson on here if you do use the probe. Let me get to page. Okay, I think this is what I want. Yeah, okay, so this is estimating the root of fluency. So what would you do if you do your quest report? So you've got your standards here. Now these are the Georgia ones, so you can just, I do know these ones align with the Common Core, so you'll just have to look to use the Common Core ones. And so that would be, what was it, the question of understanding. So you would kind of do it along that and then just organize it into a question, or you can add some of the essential questions. So for the actual probe part, you would only do, let me get it to stay here. You would only do the before the lesson section. So right here, consider this problem as a class. So here you would just be doing this individually. So you would either, you could either read this question to your 4 students you're doing it, or you can actually type it up or just copy and paste it and put it on a little poster or something, and then they would have their papers to figure it out. So you would do this question to the students, so that's the only thing they would be doing before or for your probe. So that would just be it, would be this, and then you can figure out, obviously watch them as they're doing it and observe to see if there's anything else, and then those are the observations that you'll type up in your I think it's the E section, examining student thinking, as they did it. So you would make notes on that. So I hope that's pretty simple. Not all of them have a before the lesson section, so I would recommend looking for the ones that have the before the lesson section. So I hope that helps for the ones that wanted to do a sixth grade class. So thanks so much, and let me know if you have any questions.